Shalom, 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 Brother Asher. Name is doing the video out of nowhere. Satan hit you out of nowhere. Be real. Out of nowhere. I don't know where you get wicked thoughts. I don't know where you get tribulation. I don't know where demons start coming around. I don't know where the scoffers appear. Out of nowhere. You know? Well, usually the wicked thoughts, but of course, Satan called Yahawah Rawchaa Qadash, Qadash, and called Rawchaa Qadash. And again, just out of nowhere. The same really comes about out of nowhere. You may think everything's peace and safety. Now, out of nowhere, just tribulation appears. Trouble occurs. Now let's get to precept. Book of Job chapter 2, verse 2. And Yahawah said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And Satan answered Yahawah, and said, From going to and fro in the earth, or from walking up and down in it. The Satan's everywhere. He walks up and down the earth. You can't escape Satan. You can't outrun Satan. Again, Satan's like a damn fox, or like a damn mice. Like how you see a mouse come out of a hole, randomly it scurries out of the hole to another hole. There's the same thing with Satan, just randomly appears. Like a fly. Anything like that just appears. Randomly, he doesn't have a soul entry. You can't foresee Satan down the block, running towards you. You can't foresee him. You can't look at him. You can't find him. He's everywhere. He's an invisible spirit. He just runs up on you and got you. That's why I said out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere. Well, I like your example. Because the Lord is insane to do whatever. Really. It could be small, it could be straight, it could be a wicked thought, it could be a woman, it could be a man, it could be a distant cloud in the distance causing all manner of destruction to your house. It could be hail. It could be one tree branch hitting you in the head. Now you're calling the concussion. It could be damn anything. It could just trip. Things just kick you or whatever. Cause something to cause you to stumble and trip. Whether it be spiritually or physically, a doctrine or a thought. Or literally just a rock. Anything and anything. Or anything and everything. Out of nowhere can just afflict you, you know? But I like the example. Now Job 1, like going down to there we go. Yeah, look at it. Job chapter 1 and starting verse 12. Job 1:12. And Yahawah said unto Satan, Behold, all that ye have is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thy hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of Yahawah. And there was a day when his sons and his daughter were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, The oxen were plowing, and the asses feeding beside them, and the Sabaeans fell upon them, and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. So this randomly just happened. All his flock got killed and taken by the sword by the Sabaeans. And of course that was caused by who? Satan. So again, tribulation, affliction, literally just happened to you at that instant. There's no measure to how bad it could be. Truly, it got to be worse of all at Jacob's trouble. It could be any time. Getting out of nowhere. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of Yahawah is fallen from heaven, and burned up the sheep and the servants, and consumed them, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. And while he was yet speaking, there came also another, and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands, and fell upon the camels, and have carried them away, yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee. So it took the camels, it took the sheep, all the flocks of Job got killed, or taken, or burned, and consumed. And hey, that's Satan. Get out of nowhere. And while he was yet speaking, there came also another, and said, the sons of thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness, and smote the 4 corners of the house, and fell upon the young men, and they died, and they are dead. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. So again, he got hit out of nowhere. The Lord jacked him up in an instant. He was probably chilling in his house, and just relaxing. And I don't know, 4 dudes came telling that, the camels, the sheep, the camels, your sheep, and your flocks are gone and spoiled and burnt. And also all your kids are dead as well. And also all your house is destroyed. I mean, imagine that happened to you. You faint. Jake probably faint, collapse, have a stroke, have a heart attack, die, literally, or spiritually die, just get unfaithful, get carnally minded. Anything can happen. And it happened out of nowhere. No? What did Job do? And then Job arose and raised his mantle, and shaved his head, and fell down upon the ground and worshipped, and said, naked came out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. Yahawah gave, and Yahawah hath taken away. Blessed be the name of Yahawah. On all this, Job said not, nor charge Yahawah foolishly. bahasham Rawchaa Qadash. Again, Job blessed Yahawah. bahasham Rawchaa Qadash. They call Yahawah bahasham Rawchaa Qadash. And it what it is. Then like a buck up. Damn it, man. Speaks foolishly, but after the Lord, him that. Job didn't say that. Job didn't do what his wife told him. Curse the Lord and die. Like a hoe. See? Job didn't do that either. In fact, he rebuked this woman. Friends coming at him like, hey, you should just, you're wicked. He didn't condemn himself. Like, yeah, I'm wicked. Yeah. He didn't give up. He said steadfast. He said bold. And of course, he was trying to justify himself. Never mind. Shit like that, said. Never mind. But the point is, hey, he sent bold for the Lord. And continued to serve him, and not speak foolishly against the Lord. Because something happened out of the blue. And the same mindset we should try and be in. When these wicked demons pop in your head, when you foul spirits come around, when affliction comes about, you gotta say, it is what it is. It is what it is. You can't do shit about it, no? It said, call Yahawah bahasham Rawchaa Qadash. One thing we could do, should do, have to do. And what we will do. So people as well. We gotta just make it a quick little lesson. It's the Lord put in my spirit to go into it. Out of nowhere. I mean, in fact, the thought, me even doing this lesson, just came out of nowhere. I'm just literally chilling at work. And shit, the Lord put the spirit on me. New lesson. Call Yahawah, bahasham from Rawchaa Qadash. Again, saying all praise and honor glorification to Yahawah, bahasham from Rawchaa Qadash. Just like bahasham Qadash. Back to Yahawah, back to Rawchaa, halah, bahasham from Rawchaa Qadash. Now praise and honor glorification to Yahawah, bahasham from Rawchaa Qadash. And call keep the honor to Elder Apostle Great Millstone, teach you well, and Lord Yahawashi. You have any questions or you're offended, you just hit me up in DMs at Asher Israel on Facebook. And you have any comments, just leave in the comment section down below. Any questions, so please as well. Well, regardless, again, call Yahawah, bahasham from Rawchaa Qadash. Shalom.